salvation.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Dear friends, especially those of us who have been regular attendees of the evening novena masses, we will immediately notice that the gospel passage that we have for today, the visitation of Mary to Elizabeth, was already read last Sunday. At dagdag pa roon, kapag sa gabi tayo nagsisimba, the Mass sa Saturday ng gabi was already anticipated Sunday Mass. Hence, Saturday evening, Sunday whole day, and today, we read about the visitation of Mary to Elizabeth. Ang ginawa namin doon sa aming parokya, nung una, tinutukan namin ang pagkatao at pagkatangi ni Maria. She who sacrificed to visit Elizabeth. She who offered service for her cousin Elizabeth. Tapos nung susunod na araw, tumutok naman kami sa pagninilay kay Elizabeth. Matanda na, ngunit siya ay nabiyayaan ng sanggol. Siya ay nagagalak at ngayon panibagong galak dahil ang kanyang sinapupunan ay lumukso nung binisita siya ni Maria. So I thought, after having focused on Mary and focused on Elizabeth, sabi ko, siguro may I propose that we visit also this gospel passage, but this time with a twist of Filipino perspective. Bilang isang bansa, bilang mga Pilipino, pagnilayan muli natin ang naganap dito sa pagbisita ni Maria kay Elizabeth. There was one time when a foreigner married to a Filipina came to me and asked me, "Father, what is pasalubong?" Pag Pilipino ang nakarinig niyan, we will immediately know what pasalubong is. But this foreigner who did not grow up in our country, who is not familiar with our culture, did not understand what pasalubong is. And apparently, pinag-awayan nila ng kanilang asawa dahil binibiro o hindi niya maintindihan at parang may nasabi siya na naka-offend dun sa asawa niya tungkol sa pasalubong. So confused, he came to me and said, "Father, is pasalubong kado or gift? Yan ba ay regalo?" Ang sabi ko, partly yes, but not completely. Bakit mo ba naitanong? Because my wife mentioned that her friend got a pasalubong. Mukhang nagpaparinig yung asawa sa kanya. Her friend got a pasalubong from her husband. And I asked, what is the occasion? At nagalit yung asawa niya. Sabi ko, well, precisely, maybe in the Western understanding, a gift implies an occasion. Birthday, anniversary, magbibigay ka ng regalo. With the concept of pasalubong, we are not focusing on an occasion. Rather, salubong is to meet. So, pasalubong happens when there is a meeting, when someone comes from a journey, when someone comes to visit, when someone comes back home. Pasalubong entails a meeting, a joining, a connection. That is what we celebrate in this gift. So hindi okasyon, kundi ang tagpuan, ang journey, ang ating pinapahalagahan pag sinabi nating pasalubong. Another difference. Gift is not like the Santa Claus gift. Bakit? Anong pinagkaiba ng regalo ni Santa Claus sa pasalubong ng mga Filipino? Santa Claus demands that we have to be nice. If you are naughty, then wala kang regalo kay Santa Claus. If you have been nice or good, then you deserve a gift. You merit a gift. May ginawa ka para deserving sa isang regalo. Karapatan mo na yan kasi ginawa mo yung parte mo. Pasalubong is not quite something that we deserve. Hindi sasabihin ng tatay pag uwi niya may dala siyang pansit, o yung dalawang anak ko na naging mabait, sila lang ang kakain ng aking pasalubong. Yung isa kong anak, dahil naging pasaway ka, hindi ka kakain ng aking pasalubong. No. Rather than focusing on the merits of the recipients, the focus of the pasalubong is the generosity of the giver. Ang kanyang kabaitan, ang kanyang pag-aalala sa kanyang pamilya, ang kanyang kagalakan, ang kanyang pagbibigay. Does that mean that we can be selfish? That we can be bad in order to receive pasalubong? Not quite. Kasi mahihiya ka rin naman na kung yung tatay mo na nagpapagod, yung nanay mo na nahihirapan, ay magtatabi pa rin ng sahod para makapag-uwi ng pasalubong, abay gugustuhin din natin para lubos ang kagalakan na yung kanilang daratnan naging mabait, yung kanilang daratnan sa abot ng kanilang makakaya ay tatanggap ng kaaya-aya sa pasalubong na dala ng kanilang mga magulang. So pasalubong does not entail an occasion. Pasalubong rather speaks of a journey, and pasalubong is not something we deserve, but rather pasalubong is a gift from the giver. Borrowing from that Filipino culture, let us once again read what happened to Mary and Elizabeth. Elizabeth said, "How can this be? That the mother of my Lord should come to me." Nakakagulat to kasi mas matanda si Elizabeth kay Mary. Hindi sasabihin ng mas matandang pinsan, bakit kaya ako binibisita ng aking batang pinsan? In fact, it is required or expected in the culture that the younger generation will assist those who are older than them, especially during the time of childbirth. So hindi dapat nagulat si Elizabeth sa pagdating ni Maria. Pero may naramdaman si Elizabeth na kakaiba. Lumukso ang sanggol sa kanyang tiyan. And right then and there, Elizabeth knew that she was not just Mary, her younger cousin. How can this be that the mother of my Lord should come to me? I do not deserve this. I am part of sinful humanity. I join the pains of people. I join the longing of people. Sino ba naman ako sa dami ng Israelita? Pero bakit ako? At bakit ang nanay ng aking Diyos ang pumupunta sa akin? I do not deserve this. But gaya ng sinasabi sa atin ng pagkakaintindi natin ng pasalubong, hindi ito Santa Claus. I deserve it, you come to me, you give it to me. No, I do not deserve it. Pero napakabait ng Panginoon. Napakabait ng nagdadala. Napakabait ng kanyang dinadala. Kahit na hindi ako perpekto, kahit na hindi ako ang pinakatanyag, kahit na ako'y munting pinsan mo lamang, how blessed am I that the mother of my Lord should come to me. Isa pang napakagandang leksyon ng ating nakikita dito, especially applying it to the modern world, wherein we have a globalized world, wherein we have access to information, to everything. Lalong-lalo ang kabataan. Kung halimbawa, nais kong kumanta, titingin ako sa YouTube, aba, may mas marami pa palang mas magaling sa akin. Nais kong gawin to, mababalitaan ko. Hindi lang kasi doon sa bayan namin doon sa kabilang bayan, doon sa kabilang probinsya, doon sa kabilang bansa, aba, may mas magaling sa akin. And many times, we have a modern problem that the youth did not have before. We have bashers. Kabata-bata, binabash, inaatake, pinaparusahan. Lahat naman tayo dumadaan sa punto ng trial and error at pagkakamali. So in the modern world, we sometimes experience a very resounding, you are not good enough. You do not deserve praise. Ay sino ka ba naman sa laki ng mundo na nakikita mo? Ay kakarampot ka. Mas maliit ka pa dun sa kulangot ng langgam. But if we read the gospel passage, no less than God Himself ang nagpahalaga sa tao. So much so na ang anak ng Diyos nagkatawang tao to tell each and every one of us, natatangi ka sa mata ng Diyos. Bibisitahin ka ng ina ng Diyos. Pinapahalagahan ka para ipadala sa iyo as pasalubong kahit na hindi natin deserve, kahit na hindi natin pinagtrabahuan, kahit na hindi tayo sumusunod sa standards ng isang Santa Claus. In our littleness, in our frailty, binibisita tayo ng ina ng Diyos, dala ang anak ng Diyos. Let that be the resounding lesson of Mary and Elizabeth to us tonight. We are precious in the eyes of God. We are striving with the assistance and loving guidance of God. We have a life similar to the life honored by the Son of God. Kapag ganito ang pananaw at alam natin na Diyos ang gumagabay sa atin, Diyos ang pasalubong ni Maria sa atin, I think Filipinos best understand that mentality brings out the best in us. Kapag uuwi si tatay, mag-aayos tayo para pagdating ng pansit, magsasalo-salo tayo bilang isang pamilya, masaya, binibiyayaan, nagsosuportahan. We do not live by bashers. We do not live by negativity. We live by the visit of the Mother of God to our homes. We live by the presence of the Son of God in our homes. We live only by the standards of God's mercy, love, forgiveness, and presence among us. Let us all stand.